Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly twin flame reading. I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far, wherever you are in the world. I am going to start by looking into the divine masculines. So I'm going to use a mix of decks. I've got my Witches Tarot and I've got the Divine Connections Journey deck by JJ Butterfly. So I'm going to start with this one. And we're going to find out what we need to know about the divine masculines at the moment and for this week. Now, just bear in mind that time is fluid. So even though I asked for messages for this week, it doesn't mean they're going to happen this week. These are just the messages we need to hear. So let's find out. The divine masculine card flew out. So straight away confirming that, we are connecting with the divine masculine energy and spirit babies and sex. So the divine masculines are being prepared for fatherhood or healing their own inner child wounds. So we have a lot of healing going on around their sacral chakra. So where they may not have felt like they were really in their power. And we do have the spirit babies coming through to connect with them. So maybe, they are being pushed, basically towards healing whatever their blocks are, maybe around like intimacy, because we do have the sex cards, but it's just basically their blocks around leadership. So whatever has been stopping them from taking their lead, and that's why I feel this sacral energy, because it's where they may have been giving power away, and basically soulmate came out as well. So those 5 cards, we have the divine masculines right now. Healing whatever their blocks are to leadership, understanding your connection is sacred. So I actually don't feel there's any denial here from the divine masculines about your connection. They understand how they feel about you. They just don't necessarily know how to get towards you. So the divine masculines are currently trying to navigate their own journey, finding ways where they do need to take some kind of leadership in their life, perhaps not just with this connection, but maybe they felt like a block to their own power for a little bit of time here. So they're trying to step up and lead now after a long time of just not really being very sure what to do there. So they have their spirit babies helping them. So you may be connecting with your spirit babies as well. And the divine masculines, as a result of this, are having lots of passionate thoughts about you. We know that the sexual thoughts are often like the biggest driving factor here. It's what kind of pulls your counterpart back in. But it's never just sex. It's just that the sexual connection between you both is so strong that they can't really resist that. Now, for the divine feminines, we have reminiscing, divine timing, life purpose, and divine intervention. So lots of energy about basically surrendering coming through. Divine feminines, a lot of you have not fully been embracing your life purpose, and that is what you need to do next. That's the big next step for you. It's going to help with this connection because you're going to find that you're ready to basically embrace your purpose, and as you do that, you're going to feel more comfortable in the connection. You're going to be able to accept the divine timing of things, understanding that you are exactly where you're meant to be right now, and that everything happens in its own time. Everything happens when the timing is right. So you may have been reminiscing a lot about the past here with your divine masculine, thinking over what's happened between you both before. This is because you're doing a lot of healing, divine feminines. I think basically I'm just showing this big heart opening up. So you are opening your heart to this connection again, but in order to do that, it's like you have to go over the past. You're healing these past memories. So where you may have been thinking negatively about this connection before, you could be healing that. We have this divine intervention here. So there is going to be some kind of tower moment which happens between you both. And we're going to look into that with the tarot in a moment. So divine feminines, you may be experiencing your own tower moments or divine intervention right now. I feel this is very positive. This is pushing you towards your life purpose. we've got signs. So yeah, you're basically being sent lots of signs about this connection and about what you need to do next. This is some kind of higher power here showing you what to do on your path. So let's see what is happening between you both. We've got the tarot. So I'm using my Witch's Tarot today. What is happening between you both at the moment? Patience, patience, patience. Two of Swords. So right now, things may not feel particularly balanced between you both. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit stuck at a crossroads in this connection, wondering, you know, what is coming next. It may be a time of decision making for you both as well. You know, if you're in communication, perhaps you're talking about what you need to do. A lot of you may not be in communication as well because I've got Page of Cups on the bottom. So deciding what to say to one another is a huge theme running through today's reading. Deciding, you know, maybe how to express your feelings, what to talk about, because the Divine Masculines may have been very sexual towards you, and now it's about maybe deepening the communication a little bit, because they know that you're their soulmate. They know that they want you here, and they're trying to take the lead. They want to clearly make some kind of big decision about this connection to balance things back out between you both. So we have a lot of positive messages coming through. I feel there's lots of guidance for both of you as well. So whether this is signs from spirit or whether it's friends who are giving you guidance, we do have a lot of that coming through. It could even just be the divine intervention, because the Chariot card here, some kind of higher power is pulling you both forwards. King of Swords. He's going to communicate. The Divine Masculine is preparing to speak up, and this is divinely guided. This is some kind of higher power really encouraging this communication, because they know that it is what's going to get things kind of shifting here in this connection, get things moving between you both. I do feel there's been a lot of burdens that the two of you have been releasing. That's come up in a few of the love readings as well. Deciding what to say, choosing my words carefully. They're all messages coming through from the Divine Masculines right now. Let's see what it is that they want to say. The shadow side. I want to talk about my darkest fears. I want to talk about what's been my block, about what's the hurt my inner child has experienced. The Divine Masculines are clearly wanting to basically discuss their shadows with their Divine Feminine. It might be that they've not really communicated about this. They've not really spoke up about, you know, their deeper fears or what their blocks are, or, you know, what scares them. And they want to talk about that now. That's what they know needs to be discussed. You know, if you're not able to be fully vulnerable with your counterpart, then it does block your heart chakra. The walls have to come down, and that's what the Divine Masculine wants to happen here. I want to drop my guard. I want to tell you about, you know, my biggest fears, about my past, about the pain that I have endured, maybe as a child in particular, because I know that that's what's needed for us to be able to have a new beginning. I've got to speak up. I've got to express myself. I can't sleep on this anymore. Seven of Cups. It really is decision time. You know, I've been picking up so much around proposals, commitment, for the last couple of readings here. And that's what's being decided. The Divine Masculine is like, okay, I'm going to tell you about my shadows, and then we can decide what to do next. But I want this union. Look, he's pointing at the rainbow. I want to experience my happy ending with you. I want the two of us to end this kind of cycle of just like pain or separation, and at least have some very open and honest communication. The Star. I was just about to say, because I looked at that Spirit Babies card and I was like, trust me, the Spirit Babies are definitely helping your counterpart here. And you may be thinking that perhaps you don't want children or are too old for children. So maybe you're wondering if this message is for you. This could also be just like your spirit guides who are helping. But we do have this guidance coming through. It could even be children from past lifetimes who are helping the two of you, because the divine masculine is getting some serious support from a higher power here. With this star, this is about releasing whatever has been blocking them, healing their inner child. That's huge, a huge theme for the divine masculines this week. So perhaps they are feeling a little bit triggered around their inner child this week, but they're doing that healing and preparing to tell you about just how painful this has been. They want to end any separation with you. And divine feminines, your thoughts may have been quite conflicting as you reminisce on the past, but you're also doing a lot of healing around past disappointments so that the two of you can reconnect. So now in the extended, we're going to look into what is coming with this reconnection and get some more messages. I'm going to use the Tarot of Sexual Magic for this extended. So yeah, we're going to look into what is coming in the reconnection here, what is happening in the next couple of weeks, etc. So do join me on Sacred Space for the extended. The website is sacredspace.co.uk. That's my Patreon site. And yeah, like I said, we're going to just look into what is coming next, basically, because we've had our messages about what's going on right now. So let's see a little bit about what we can see coming. So I hope to see you guys for the extended on there. If not, I'll be back here tomorrow with our weekly reading. Wishing you all a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. It's really worked its magic here, because now this person wants to come back in and they do want to be close to you again. Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, surprising you with commitment, surprising. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.